What's up, everybody? This is Wade Merrick from Unparalleled Universe here with another figure review, and today we'll be looking at the S.H.Figuarts Luke Skywalker figure by Bandai. And here's a quick look at the packaging. Here you're able to see the figure and the heads that he comes with. On the side there's a picture of the figure, on the back there's a couple pictures of the figure, and on the side it says Star Wars, on the top it says Star Wars. I really like this Figuarts packaging. I like that you could take the figure out, put it back in if you like, and I like how small it is. It's about the size of like a paperback book or something. So now let's take a look at the articulation. His head can go side to side, and his neck has a joint at the head and at the torso, so his head can go forward a good amount, and it could also go back. His shoulders are on a ball joint, which allows arms to come all the way out. And they could also come all the way around. And there isn't a bicep swivel, but it does swivel at the shoulder a little bit. He has single jointed elbows, but they do have a good range of motion. His wrists are on a ball joint that allow it to go side to side and up and down. He has 2 points of articulation in his torso, one in the center and one at the waist. But he could only go forward about that much and back about that much. He's able to tilt a little bit to the side, both ways. And it doesn't swivel that much, but it does, you can get about that far with it. He does have ball jointed hips, but they can't really move forward that much because the waist piece kind of gets in the way. It does have a bit of a swivel and it could come out. He has single jointed knees that do move back a good amount and have a little bit of a swivel kinda, and double ball jointed ankles that allow his foot to move in all kinds of different directions. And that's about it. He has a lot of articulation and it's well hidden. It doesn't break up the sculpt too bad in any places. And let's take a look at his accessories. He comes with several sets of hands. This being the first is just a pair of fists. Then he has a set of hands that he can use to hold his lightsaber. And then he has a set of open hands. And then he also comes with the lightsaber. And it's a very good lightsaber. It doesn't sag or bend or warp or anything like that, so that's very cool. And with the lightsaber, this piece comes out and there's a little plug that you could put in there. And then also the lightsaber attaches to Luke's belt. There's a little plug that you just stick into the side of the lightsaber. And it fits in there snug. It hasn't fallen out or anything like that, so that's kind of nice. He comes with 2 different heads, this being the first, and I think they did a really good job on the sculpt. And here's the second one. I think the sculpt isn't as good, but it's still pretty nice. And a cool thing that they did with these heads is they made it so that the hair is interchangeable between the 2 heads. And the way that works is you just pop off the front of the head and you pull off the hair. And you stick the other hair right on there. And I think it's really cool that they did that. It adds some different display options for you rather than just having the 2 heads, so that's kind of cool. And he also came with an unmasked Darth Vader head, which I'm sure they got a lot of complaints not including this in the Darth Vader release. I myself don't have the Figuarts Darth Vader. I wasn't really convinced on it. What do you guys think? You guys think I should pick it up? After getting this Luke figure, I kind of want to get that. I was waiting for the Mayfex one, but I don't know what's going on with that one. So let me know what you guys think, if I should pick that up or not. And for size comparisons, here he is next to a couple of the Hasbro Black Series Luke figures. And as you can see, he's just a little bit taller than them. And here he is next to Boba Fett and Darth Vader from the Black Series. And as you can see, he could fit in pretty good with your Black Series figures, but the only thing is, he's going to stand out because he looks so much better than them. Here he is next to Han Solo and Chewbacca. But if you'd like to fit him into your Black Series collection, I think it'll work out for you. And here he is next to Hasbro's version of the Return of the Jedi Luke, and really there's no comparison. I mean, it's kind of unfair to try to compare these two figures. Figuarts is a specialty line, and they're supposed to be a lot better, and in this case, it is. It's way better than the Hasbro version, but there's nothing wrong with the Hasbro version. Aside from the really weak head sculpt, I thought it was a pretty cool figure. I was pleasantly surprised with it when I first got it. So, but this Figuarts figure is definitely the best 6-inch scale Luke figure that we've seen so far. The only thing I'm not crazy about with this figure is the way that the head sits onto the neck. It fits in there really loose, and if you just turn it a few times, it pops off like without it having to pull it at all, really. It's not a big deal, it's just a little annoying. And here's a closer look at the figure, so you can see some of the details. As you can see, they did a really nice job at capturing the look and the feel of the character. On the clothes, it's just a matte black finish, and on the boots, it's a shiny black finish. It's simple, but it looks really, really nice. And on the face, there's some nice paint applications. And even in the hair, there's some gold paint in there. It looks pretty nice. But yeah, overall, this is a really, really nice figure. I'm very happy to have them, and I hope to see some more Star Wars figures from the Figuarts line. Although I did hear a lot of negative things about the Stormtrooper and the Darth Vader. The Darth Vader looked kind of cool to me, but I just wasn't convinced enough to buy it. But I don't know, we'll see. So thank you very much for watching, and please feel free to let me know what you thought about the review, or if you have any suggestions on how I can improve on the videos. I'd love to hear any of that. And if you did like the review, please check out my channel for some more action figure videos. And please make sure to comment, like, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And also make sure to check out CoolToyReview.com. I'll have a link in the description below. And that's it. Thank you very much. Peace.